This is Barney Cargile with our encouraging word for today. And the word for today is comfort. You know, I'm gonna confess to you that I've really been struggling lately. I'm tired of the quarantine. I'm sure there's a lot of us that feel that way, and we wonder, is it really necessary? I mean, we went from quarantine for 6 days on the Grand Princess to 2 weeks at Travis Air Force Base to over a month now here at, sheltering in place. And, at some point you go, wow, when's this going to be over? And for us, especially, we have a retail store that's our primary source of income. Of course, it's closed right now. That makes things really tight. And you were even wondering, are we going to even be able to stay open in the future? And I was wrestling with the Lord this morning in all this, and I felt like the Lord spoke to me and said that I am addicted to comfort. I want what I want, when I want it, the way I want it. And I'm confident that I'm not the only one that feels that way. I think as Americans, this is probably our biggest addiction. Now, for me, it's not so much fear about, is God going to take care of us? I may have moments of that, but it's more just, I like my comfortable little world. I like things the way they are, and I want everything to go back to normal the way it was. And the scary thing about it is we're starting to realize that just might not happen. People say it's going to be a new normal, and what does that even mean? But Scripture tells us that we are in a battle. Ephesians chapter 6, Romans 7, 2 Corinthians 10, we battle with the flesh and forces of darkness. And as we move through life, we're not on a cruise ship, we're on a battleship. Cruise ship is all about, being comfortable, indulging yourself, having what you want. But a battleship, we're at war. Just imagine on a battleship, a sailor asking, calling up his commanding officer and say, I'd like to have breakfast in bed this morning. I think I'll get up about 10 o'clock, and could you bring me some coffee? And whoa, that's ridiculous. I mean, if that happened, I'm just going to tell you, it would not go well for that sailor. I mean, if he's lucky, he'll just be doing KP duty for the rest of his life. Now, here's the deal for us. And I'm just speaking for me. I can't speak for everybody else. But if this relates to you at all, I just want to tell you, in terms of encouraging words, this is the best thing. What we're going through right now is the best thing that could ever happen to us, because we need to be shook up. We need to awake. We need to wake up. We need to realize that, the God of comfort of this world cannot fulfill us, cannot satisfy us long term. I'll tell you, God wants so much more for us than we want for ourselves. We may not return to the normal that we're used to, and we're going to maybe have to shake off our God of comfort, but it's going to be a better life than we've ever experienced. It may not be fun, it may not be exactly the way our flesh wants it, but it's going to be better when we come out of all this and God has awakened us to the reality that we are addicted to comfort. And that is my encouraging word for today.